Hi friends, in this video we will see how to use virtual calculator in GATE examination. Okay, see this is what virtual calculator, and almost all options are well known to us as it is similar to our Casio. Okay, but if you see here there are separate keys for sin h and sin h inverse, and similarly for sin and sin inverse, like that. Okay, for all trigonometries directly there is a inverse and normal are available. Okay, unlike in Casio. Okay, but in Casio we need to do something like shift and like that. Okay, but here these are directly available. Okay, along with this there are 5 more keys important, which are like MC, MR, MS and M plus M minus. We will see how to use these keys and how what is the meaning of them. Okay, we will see that. Okay, and one more thing, there is a log x base 2. This is generally useful for a EC students whenever they are calculating entropy or something like number of bits, like that. Okay, there the base is what, 2. That's why, okay, whenever they are just calculating something like this, this key is very much important, unlike that in Casio. Okay, and we will see, and for example for ECE, electrical or instrumentation, for those guys generally there are circuits like some resistors in parallel. Okay, in that if anyone want to calculate R equivalent seen between two terminals. Okay, if you have a something like this, let's say some example, we have a some two resistors in a parallel, let's say 6 and 3. If you want to calculate R equivalent, how to calculate this R equivalent? We know the well formula, 6 into 3 by 6 plus 3, or else we can see 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3, like that. Okay, let's see how to calculate this R equivalent in simpler way. Okay, see so this is what virtual calculator, and now I would like to calculate R equivalent between 6 and 3. Okay, what is the formula? 6 into 3 resultant by 6 plus 3 equal. Oh, what is this? This is wrong, right? Why? What is the wrong here? The wrong is in this expression. Okay, here first it is calculating 18 by 6, the resultant is 3, 3 plus 3 6. Okay, this is what the mistake we have done. What we have to do here, we have to include a open brackets. Whenever you are evaluating any expression, you must use some open brackets. Okay, we will see how to use that. Okay, what is that? 6 into 3, 18, divided by open bracket 6 plus 3 and close the bracket, and resultant is 2. This is right. Okay, and there is one more simpler way without using these open brackets. Okay, that is what, like this. See here, first what I will do, I will calculate denominator. Okay, what is that? 6 plus 3. What is the answer? 9. I will store this 9 in memory. Okay, I will store this 9 in memory. Okay, I will store this 9 in memory. That is like store memory. MS is nothing but a memory store. Whenever you are storing any memory, it will show one letter M like this. Okay, left side. Okay, that means there is something stored in that memory. Here what you have stored here? We have stored 9 in that memory. Okay, next now evaluate numerator. Okay, what is that? 6 into 3. What is that? 18. Now divide this 18 with a 9. Where it is stored? Stored in a memory. Okay, now just read that memory or recall that memory, that is using MR. Okay, we got that 9, right? Now we evaluate this expression, we writing 2. Okay, see this is a simple example I have given. We can do same thing for large expressions also. Okay, we can easily evaluate that without using these brackets and all. We can easily evaluate. We simply store that value. Make sure that whatever the memory you are storing, just try to remember that. Okay, means keep it in that mind. Otherwise you may think like something else where has stored, some mistakes will be there. Okay, that's the usage of this MS and MR. Okay, if you want to clear the memory, use that MC. Okay, memory was cleared simply. Okay, now I am having this 2. Okay, after that I would like to add some other value to the memory and want to store same the result in that memory. Okay, that is like I am just storing this 2 here. I would like to add 3 to that memory, and I would like to store the result in that again memory. Okay, let's say I'm just adding 3 here. Okay, and there is 3, I am just adding that 3 to the memory, and I would like to store it that in a same. Okay, let's click this. That means that 3 was got added to that memory, and it is the result that is saved in a memory itself. This is similar to our addition in microprocessor. Okay, let's see what is that result. You can simply use this memory recall or memory, see the result is 5, right? So in that way you can use. Similarly, this m minus also you can use in that purpose, like if you want to subtract the some value from memory, and if you want to store that result in a again memory. Okay, this is what we can do. This is the basic thing. And there is one more thing. The simpler way is to calculate R equivalent for any network in a given circuit. Like whenever you are having a more than 2-3 resistors in a parallel. Okay, if you want to calculate R equivalent of that, it will be generally difficult, right? So if you want to calculate R equivalent in that case, let's follow this procedure whatever I am going to tell now. Okay, let's see here. Simplest example, just take a 2 resistors in a parallel. As I told here, 2 resistors in a parallel. Just I am trying to use this expression to calculate R equivalent. Okay, let's see how to do that. See, what is that? R equivalent. 1 by R equivalent equals what? 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3. Okay, and equal to what is that? 1 by R equivalent. If you do simple this 1 by x, you will get R equivalent. Okay, this is simpler, right? If you want to calculate more than 2 resistors, let's say 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 6 ohm are in parallel. If you want to calculate R equivalent, if you follow general procedure, it will take and it will kill your time. Okay, if you follow the thing like this, let's see what is that. What are the resistors in parallel? Just clear this. What are the resistors in parallel? 2, 3 and 6. Okay, let's calculate 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. This is equivalent. Okay, if you do 1 by 1 inverse, you will get a answer 1. What are these? 1 by 1 resistor 2 ohm, and the resistor 3 ohm, and the resistor 6 ohm. The parallel combination of all these things what? 1 ohm, right? Isn't it? So that's same thing we got here. Okay, so these are the basic tips to calculate R equivalent for mainly ECE electrical instrumentation, guys. Okay, similarly we can use this log x base 2 also. Okay, and one more thing, here we are having what is this? Here we are having x power of y. You can simply calculate something power of something. Okay, like if you want to calculate 9.8 power of 2.3, you can easily do like that. See here, 9.8 power of 2.3. We can get any power of anything. Okay, using this x power of y. Okay, this is the basic things. And whenever you are just calculating angle, make sure that based on your requirement, see this either degree or radians. Generally while calculating in control systems, generally while calculating phase margin and all, it may be like degrees. So make sure that option whenever you are just doing that calculation. Okay, these are the basic things. Thank you. All the best for your exam. Please subscribe to our channel, Syllabus Coach.